Friends and colleagues, what are you passionate about? Passionate.
The Passion Show on CFRU 93.3 FM Guelph, Ontario. With Wizard.
I'm a water wizard, Harry.
With
Hello world! You are listening to The Passion Show with Wizard on CFRU 93.3 FM. It's a do-it-together radio show all about passions and the people who have them. My name is Wizard.
My name is ISHANI.
We've done it.
We've
done it. We're back.
Yay.
ISHANI. That's a new bit.
I think we should do it. I think you should do that at the start of every show now.
I agree. It's sort of come up recently. It's been pointed out to me that I do that on like every other episode.
Oh, do you?
Apparently,
Say ISHANI,
but
ISHANI.
I never.
Yeah,
ISHANI. I say
but
ISHANI
it never
every
makes
time.
the cut. I haven't heard it yet.
Interesting. And it's always ISHANI too for some reason.
Right?
People be like, my name is Jeff, and I'm like, yeah, welcome to the show, Jeff. ISHANI.
My spirit's everlasting in this space.
Exactly. It's like you've already been here.
It's like I've already been here. I've been on this floor.
You've been on this floor. You've interacted with the CSA.
I've interacted with the CSA.
Nothing but positive memories.
I would not say that personally, but that's fine.
So it goes.
It's how it is.
It's good to finally have you here.
I'm so glad to be here.
You're like you're a Passion Show supporter.
I am.
I was looking at old stuff, and I saw that I posted a video a long time ago. You remember this? It was like a video I posted of all the people who've been on the show, and you commented on it.
Yeah.
You're the only person who left a comment who hadn't been on the show at that point.
Oh, really?
Everyone else who cared enough to say something had been on the show.
Had been on the show, yeah.
But you left a comment and weren't on the show, which I really appreciated.
Yeah.
Like,
I think what you've been doing is so cool. And, like, the people you've been, like, collecting through the Passion Project, adding to the Passion Project. I love all of those people. Like Amara was on your show.
Oh, yeah. Early guest, Amara.
I know Amara from, like, years ago.
Really?
Yeah, Amara did props for a show that I directed.
What?
And that's how we met.
That's crazy.
And then afterwards, that's when I figured out that they did, like, all of this radio show stuff. And I was like, that's so cool. Like,
because they're part of the, like, CFRU Live universe.
So I thought it was really cool.
That's
and I'm so
sweet.
glad to literally finally be here because I'm like, oh my God, maybe one day Wizard will ask me.
What? Oh, I always just thought that it was an implicit. But it's tough because I need to like explicitly ask everyone.
Yeah.
And I sometimes forget that people aren't just gonna come up to me and be like, put me on your show.
I don't even realize. Did I come up to you? I think I like hinted. Though.
Yeah, you must have.
I had to have.
But
I must have been like, Wizard,
are.
tell me about your show. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
That's so crazy.
I know.
So the first like dozen episodes, I really had to convince people
you did,
to be on it.
That's
because
so
at
funny.
least now it's a snowball rolling down the hill. It's
well, have you
pretty
had
big.
many like theater kids on your show? Because I feel like anyone in theater would just jump for something like this.
I've had a few theater adjacent kids.
Theater adjacent, okay.
And I'm definitely sort of a theater kid.
Sort of a theater kid.
Or at least I got.
Imagine my surprise.
What do you mean?
Well, you have a playful presence too, I think, which translates really well on stage.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I should. When I was a kid, I wanted to be an actor.
Really?
Yeah. I think I talked about this recently. But yeah, and I've sort of just like orbited that world.
I've dabbled. You've dabbled? Okay.
Man, this is we've got to get into your anecdotes soon, but
yes.
I'll share a little story.
Yeah.
When I was in high school, I did the lighting for my like local theater branch.
Okay.
And I took it pretty seriously. Like I really liked it. I liked climbing up the ladder and setting up lights.
That's awesome.
And wearing the headphones and getting the cues from the stage manager and stuff.
Yeah.
And I wound up doing like a lot, like hundreds of hours of volunteering at this place. And I liked it so much that I applied to Sheridan for a theater production.
Really?
And I got accepted.
Gosh.
And apparently it's not the most competitive program, but it's like a pretty competitive program. I had to like get a resume and get a bunch of people I knew from the theater to like
As far
write
as I know, it's pretty
endorsements.
competitive, but I only know like the performance side, like the actor application process.
Yeah.
So
I don't know about the technical stuff, but in any
Yeah.
case, I got accepted. And every now and then, because I obviously didn't do that.
Yeah.
I went to Western instead for some reason,
for some
and
reason,
then immediately dropped out.
yeah,
But I think like what a different and cool life I could have had if I went after that.
yeah.
But I didn't,
But you didn't.
and I could go
Well,
back.
that's okay.
someday.
You could always do it again. There's always
Exactly.
theater people looking to scoop other theater people.
Oh, God.
It's what we do.
That's the scary part about it. is
Yeah.
that it's like, and the nice thing about doing lights is that I just get to sit up in my booth
Yeah.
and see all the actors doing their
I
crazy little actor things.
Love the booth. Like, there's no place more like home than a booth for
the
me.
The booth is epic. I loved it.
Like, the best kind of people are in the booth, the most amount of shenanigans, but yet you're also, like, you know, making sure that show gets done, you know?
Exactly. I remember making. We did what's that? There's a musical about Oliver. Oliver.
You did Oliver.
We did Oliver. It's just not my favorite musical.
No.
Just as a musical.
Yeah.
But it was fun. It's got some good moments.
Okay.
And we'd try and when they sing the song about roses, I forget what it's called.
I don't know. The musical.
It stinks.
Okay.
I only remember that song because every time it played, we got so bored we would try and distract the actors by making silly faces.
That's
at
so
them.
funny.
So
I love that.
just like booth things, you know.
Just booth things, booth treasures, shenanigans.
So you're obviously a theater person too.
I am. I'm
And
a theater person.
we need to introduce that fact to the guests at home.
Yeah.
What do you do? What are you passionate about? Who are you?
Who am I?
What's your deal anyway?
What a loaded question.
Yeah, right.
I was literally, before we started this, I was telling you, Wizard, that like I don't even know how people begin to answer this question.
Well, they just start.
They just go, I feel like I'm someone that leads my life with passion. Like there's not a single thing I can do or think about without it like being fueled by a fire. Like whether that be like, you know, my undergrad I was really passionate about. Like I'm really passionate about all of my hobbies. I'm really passionate about like politics and just like everything going on in our world right now. And I think that's kind of where I need to be.
I'm right there with you.
To just make
That's why
peace,
I make this show.
right? With everything that's happening, I think.
Yeah,
I think
there's
you
a
gotta
lot going on.
You gotta be passionate.
Exactly. You gotta. What's that quote? It's like, will you fight or will you die like a dog?
Will you fight? You die like a dog. I haven't heard that one before.
I don't know. It's about like people. You know, you don't want to be unpassionate. Just like give up. Like, you know, non-excited.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta. You know, if anything's gonna change in this, if this is gonna be a good world, demands passion. Yeah. So. I appreciate your angle there.
Yeah.
What was your undergrad?
I did neuroscience.
What?
Yeah. I know. Very different from theater.
How did that come to pass?
So
what's the story there?
I had no idea what I wanted to do after high school, like most people.
Yeah, true.
And so I chose a major that my brother did. I was like, okay, like my brother did biochem, like I'll do biochem. I'm not bad at chemistry, whatever.
That's sweet. That's crazy.
I get to Guelph. I do my first 2 years. I'm struggling. I hate everything. Like, whatever. And then I took one psych course as like an elective. And I just did really well, and I really liked all of the brain parts of it. And then I just started taking more neuroscience courses and eventually switched my major.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And now you're a neuroscientist.
And now I'm a neuroscientist.
I have like no concept of what that entails.
I mean, like,
in my head, it's like you're doing open brain surgery with like a little pick.
I'm doing nothing of the sort. I have mangled like sheep brains, but like other than that, I don't deal with people too much. I just have my undergrad. I'm about to do my master's in speech language pathology.
Whoa!
Which is kind of related to neuroscience.
Speech language pathology.
Yeah.
What is that?
So they're basically like speech language pathologists are people who help like they work in the rehab space. So anyone with communication disorders, cognitive communication disorders, people with brain injury, kids that are nonverbal, like we work just in all of those spaces.
Cool.
There's a lot of different things we can do.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
You're going to get a master's in that.
I know.
You're going to know all about
I'm going to
it.
have mastered it.
Yeah, so they say.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, imagine having a master's. That'll be cool.
I know.
That you can put that right
And then
on
I'll be
your-
done
And then
school.
no more school.
And then
No more.
no more. I'm not doing it again.
Then you just get to help people.
If I didn't have to go back to school for like my profession, I wouldn't have. I would not have.
That's fair.
Academia put me through the ringer.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And how so?
It's funny how like you do a major like neuroscience and you learn about like the brain and trauma and how your brain and body
And you're
responds
like
to trauma
currently.
while simultaneously being traumatized by your like degree in your school, and like,
That's a whole.
it's a paradox.
That's a work of art.
I know, right?
That's amazing. That's like. I love that. I'm sorry. I don't love that.
No,
you were
I know.
Traumatized. But that's. I feel like there's a script there.
Hot take though, I feel like everyone's early 20s are traumatized.
Oh, 100%.
Traumatizing.
But like being traumatized in your early 20s while you're learning about
While you're learning about the
trauma,
brain and trauma is
That's
it's
amazing.
Like it's a mind fuck.
Like
but it also
that's
helps.
a TV show. That's a TV show.
It totally
That's a
helps.
good pitch.
Yeah.
That's so interesting.
I think like the biggest thing I've taken from my degree, I would say at least like personally, is the idea of post-traumatic growth.
What's that?
So we hear a lot about PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, and like how that can, I don't know, set you back, you know, like keep you stuck in a place or a time. Post-traumatic growth is like the idea that if you can experience something so traumatic and be stuck in a place, you can also go through like a restorative piece of growth, like past the trauma into a space where your like mind and body feel comfortable and safe.
That's amazing that there's a phrase for that.
Post-traumatic growth, PTG.
I'm gonna lock that in my head.
Yeah.
It's sort of like a forest fire.
Right?
How a forest fire can encourage growth in
Exactly.
the forest.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I had there's an episode that's of this show that's sort of about an experience I had when I was a teenager. A really pretty violent car crash.
Yes, I think that's the one that I listened to.
That's Claire's show.
Yeah.
It happens to be the most popular episode. It's
Does
when
it?
everyone tuned in to hear Claire Shebad grill me about
about
my
your
near-death
experience.
Which is I love that exists. I
Yeah.
love that is the episode of this program.
Yeah.
But that was definitely an experience like that for me.
Yeah.
I think I came out on the other side of that traumatic experience as a fuller person.
Especially like because you went through it when you were so young.
Yeah,
and I feel
I
like
just turned 17.
like I remember learning about like neurodevelopmental growth and just neurodevelopment in general, and learning about how if you experience trauma at a young age, like it really can set you back, and it really can, you know, give you higher risk of depression and anxiety, and just like, again, keeping you stuck in a place in a trauma. And I remember having so much anger about that because I've also been through trauma at a young age. I was in an abusive relationship all throughout high school. And I just remember being so angry, being like, well, my brain's f***ed up and it was f***ed up. Oh my God.
That's okay.
Oh my God. Okay.
No, I just memorized the timestamp of my gigantic mind.
That's okay. I'll start over.
No, you don't have to.
Okay.
I never cut out big chunks. I just bleep swear words with bird chirpings.
Oh, that's so good.
So,
lots of bird chirps.
I've got it locked in my head.
You've got it locked in your head. Okay.
You were saying that you were messed up.
I was messed up in the brain.
It happened.
It happens. I remember feeling really upset that I felt like I'd been dealt a card.
It's like, what am I supposed to do with this? You're telling me I'm busted.
You're telling me I'm stunted.
Yeah.
Like, and then I learned about post-traumatic growth and like all the other therapies that are available for people with PTSD, and it really changed my life, and I really am at a spot where I don't feel stuck anymore.
That's amazing.
I feel very peaceful, very like at ease with my surroundings, not constantly in fight or flight. Woo!
That's huge.
Yeah.
I remember feeling similarly, or there's there's this road right near my house where I grew up that I like couldn't drive down. It made me too anxious after my car crash. And I remember just having this similar feeling of like, what is this, like, forever?
Yeah.
Am I like, it's been months. It's funny. In my head, I was like, it's been 4 months. I should be fine.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, that's not how it works.
Yeah.
But it was shortly after that I started going to therapy.
Yeah.
Which was very good. Very good move.
Well, did you do, like, talk therapy?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they did some, like, rapid eye movement thing.
Oh, so you did EMDR.
Sure.
Yeah. So EMDR it stands for eye movement desensitization and reprocessing.
Okay.
So it's a really cool mechanism. Like you did the eye movement. Like, did you track with your eyes?
I was like I had my eyes closed.
You had buzzers?
And buzzers, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I didn't have buzzers. I like tap both sides of my body like that. And basically what it's doing is it's stimulating one side of your brain and then stimulating the other side. So it stimulates each side one after another. And while you're doing it, you're going through the memory and you're talking about it and you're talking about what comes up. And you're basically forcing your brain to process something that it hasn't processed. You're forcing it to go from the spot in your memory where it's still like being very activated to like long-term memory where it's like not as triggering. It just kind of lives in your memory and it doesn't activate your body. So it's really cool. And like you can associate positive thoughts to the trauma and process it as that in your brain.
That's amazing. Yeah.
So crazy.
Because I do distinctly remember, and it's such a long, this was like 2014, so, which is 12 years ago. Imagine that.
I know, right?
I remember being shocked at how well that all worked for me.
It's like magical.
Yeah.
Honestly, I have done talk therapy like my whole life, basically. Like I like starting in high school up until like I guess now-ish, like I did talk therapy and I didn't find it like super helpful. I'm sure it was in some ways, but like I was going through PTSD, so I needed something. I needed the big guns, you know. And so when I learned about EMDR and I started, like it's a really hard process. Like I think if you're going through some serious trauma, it like gets worse before it gets better, but it truly does feel like magic in my body. Like I'm trying to think of an example. Like I used to have some like medical trauma because I've been going in and out of hospitals like all throughout my life, and just like, you know, being a woman and being a woman of color in the medical field is like, in the healthcare space, it's not fun.
Duly noted.
I
am not off of those three things.
Yeah.
I am none of them.
It's not a good
medical
time.
Field woman of color.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 0 for 3 on Wizards. Okay.
I remember just going into the hospital, going into a doctor's appointment, I started to freeze up at a certain point. Like I wouldn't be able to advocate for myself.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah, I just started getting scared. And then after doing EMDR over the medical stuff, like, I'm fine in, like, crisis situations when it comes to, like, hospitals or doctor's offices, or whether it's with me, whether it's with other people. And I would not have been able to get there had it not been for EMDR and, like, how incredibly transformative. Like, I was stuck the way I was, like, I want to say, like, 7 years. And then in the course of, like, 4 or 5 sessions.
Wow.
All of a sudden, I'm able to conquer all of my fears.
That's incredible.
Right?
Oh, man. I need to, like, go home and research all this stuff.
I know.
It's funny that it, like, how old is it? How long has it been around for?
I actually don't know, but it's been, I think it's been one of the best treatment methods for PTSD, like, for a while now.
Because I kind of remember them pitching it to me as, like, a sort of new thing.
Okay.
But I don't know, because I want to know more about this.
Yeah. 2014, I'm sure that's when it would have been, like, starting to hit
actually,
like,
you know
practitioners more often.
It's time for a little bit of research.
A little bit of Google time.
This is, you know, not every episode do we have a Google moment.
Yeah.
But here we go. EMDR therapy. It's going to, like, recommend clinics, I bet. Come on, show me the timeline of this. I mean, I guess I could just look that up.
Like Discovery.
Wikipedia. I love Wikipedia. I'm passionate about Wikipedia. Such an amazing resource.
Right?
It was devised in 1987. Okay, this is not that new.
But I'm sure by the time it got popular and by the time, like, people's, like, practitioners started accepting it as, like, a successful method, it was, like, way later.
Yeah, I guess that's usually how those things go, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like effectiveness reviews were being published in 2013.
Yeah, so that makes sense.
Okay, so there we go.
That makes sense.
That puts us right back on our timeline.
I know.
That's funny.
That's crazy.
Man, trauma, I'll
Right?
tell you. The
Trauma.
mind.
Little T's, big T's,
Little
all
T's.
the T's.
Medium teas.
Honestly.
Spill the tea.
Spill the teas.
You know, that's what this show's
I
all
am
about.
such an advocate for spilling the tea.
Yeah?
I
Do you have some
think.
tea to spill?
Do I?
You know, you're almost out of here, out of this town.
Like, I could really drop.
You can air it out.
I could drop any lore and it wouldn't matter. I'm
Because,
gone.
you know, this show is going to air a couple days before you, like, leave town. I'm pretty sure.
Wow.
It's coming out on February 6th or 7th.
Okay.
I think 6th.
So by the time everyone's listening to this,
Yeah.
we're going to hope that I'm packed.
Yeah, you're packed, you're ready, you're standing at the door, you're waiting for the bus.
That I'm ready to get on a plane.
Oh, man, a long plane.
A long
too.
plane to Australia.
To Australia.
We haven't mentioned that part yet.
No, we haven't mentioned much.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about that?
I'm doing my master's in Australia. Yeah.
The land down under.
The land down under.
Yeah,
I'm really
dingoes.
scared.
Yeah, they got big, like,
They got
spiders there.
big spiders. They have big
snakes.
kangaroos. They
It
have
gets
big
hot.
crocodiles.
Oh, they got Crocodile Dundees down there.
Yeah, it's hot.
It's hot. But then they got Perth
Perth,
and Brisbane
Brisbane.
and all the other.
I'm going to Adelaide.
You're going to Adelaide.
Adelaide.
Wow, they got a big building there.
What if we did the rest of this episode in our bad Australian accents?
You can feel free.
I'm not going
Australia.
to. I'm pretty used to doing the accent because my
Well, you're gonna
boyfriend's
need to
Australian.
soon, or they're gonna.
I know, but they're gonna be able to clock me because I've been told that. So my boyfriend's dad is British, but he lived in Australia for like most of his life. So I feel like when I do the accent, I do his accent the most.
Mm-hmm.
So my boyfriend's like, it still sounds a little too British. It still sounds like a little too much like my dad.
That's so funny.
I'm like, well, that's the best kind of accents, ones you can mimic with other
Exactly.
people.
Man, they're like, I could never tell apart the British and the Australian.
You know what? Once you hear it a lot, like you,
Yeah, I guess.
because I think Australians like have their mouths open more, if that makes sense.
Interesting.
Like
I can see
wider.
All I know about Australia is that that's where Bluey comes from.
That
That's
is where Bluey comes
lives,
from.
and her whole family lives there.
Did
and all
you
their
know
friends.
Australia just did like this theatrical production of Bluey?
Wait, what?
Yeah, they had like
But
puppets.
it's okay. Okay, I guess I can sort of imagine that.
and like it was like recorded and like it was just people with the puppet.
That's adorable.
I gotta find a picture of it.
Do it. I want to see the Bluey show.
Bluey, the theatrical
You
production.
would know about the theatrical production. How do you have the time in your day to do all the things you do? You're amazing.
I was like
Snowboarding,
babysitting, and it was, oh my god, I am not a snowboarder. Let's not
babysitting,
fool the people.
professional Shaun White snowboarding expert.
Shaun White snowboarding expert.
Look at that. I'm looking right now at a picture of a bunch of.
Describe what you're seeing, Wizard.
So these puppets they got of the Bluey characters.
Yes.
It's not like mascots.
No.
Dear listeners. No, I want you to imagine like a full like Bluey like toy basically, like a big Bluey creature.
Yes.
That's being like controlled from behind by multiple people who are like
Some of them have like, I think they all have like two people on them.
they have two people. They're like piloting the Blueys. Yeah, and they have
piloting the Blueys.
it's like yeah, I wonder if one of them is like doing the voice and one of them, or if they're both moving
It's
the
not like
Blueys
a
around.
ventriloquist thing, because I remember like really searching to see if their mouths were moving, and I was asking like the parent who was babysitting for it. I was like
I feel like I bet you they're using a recording of the voice
Yeah.
actors, or else kids would get freaked out if it wasn't the real.
what if it wasn't the
Bluey
real Bluey
voice.
voices? Like I feel like all the kids
They'd
would be like,
"This isn't Bluey."
this isn't Bluey. But if I saw a person dragging Bluey around, I don't think I would think that's Bluey either.
That's a good point. Kids are pretty good at suspending disbelief.
Yeah.
I don't know. If I'm in that show, they're doing a good job of engaging me in the Bluey storyline.
I know.
Like, I could put myself in the world, I think.
And it's actually, like, such a sweet story. It's about, like, well, there's an angle in it about, like, sisters and, like...
Because Bluey's sisters with their little sister, the sister doggy.
And then Bluey's mom was like, you have to be nice to your sister because sometimes if you're not, then you don't talk to your sister. Like, that's why I don't talk to your aunt.
Whoa. That's a heavy angle.
And I was like, wow, like, family dynamics. Like,
that's crazy.
In this Bluey
they got that in the Bluey show.
In the Bluey show. And, like, by the end of it, I think she has some kind of, like, phone call with her sister / Bluey's aunt, and they like the sisters make up and the little sisters make up. It's cute.
That's amazing. I gotta watch a Bluey show.
The theatrical production.
Give me a ticket.
I gotta get you a link.
Yeah, you got insider knowledge on this. You're a theater person. Yeah. How is that? How do you do the theater stuff? How does that play out?
Gosh. You know,
don't get me started.
I think might be a hot take. Musical theater, such like a brown thing.
Yeah.
I think. I think it's like an obvious gateway / pathway for any like brown kid to go into like musical theater because every Bollywood movie or like most movies in general in like the South Asian space are musicals.
That's true.
Like
I've heard about that. I've seen some.
Like stacked soundtracks, like fantastic music, like acting through the music, and like I just felt like musical theater was really like a natural thing to do, having watched that growing up my whole life. Like I have always been a singer. Okay. I danced momentarily in my youth, was never quite good at it, but and I always acted in the school plays and stuff, and I took
Triple threat.
Not a triple threat.
Wow.
Double threat, perhaps.
Double threat.
But not a triple threat. And I just kept doing it in high school. I took some courses. And then in university, I remember a high school teacher telling me that you have to do things. Like, you have to do extracurriculars. Like,
that's true. That's
what makes the experience. You're not going to, like, look back and remember a class unless you really liked it. Like, there's some classes I remember. But, like, I don't remember a lot of my classes, but I remember all of my theater experiences.
Oh, that's so sweet.
So yeah, I started off doing university theater, and it was tough because theater in Toronto is actually like really nice if you're a brown kid, like because it's like a bunch of other people of color participating in theater, and there was seldom a time in my life where I acted with white people, and then huge shift when Guelph. I came to Guelph. Yeah.
Guelph be like that. Demographics
be like that. And it was really hard for me at first. Like,
yeah, I believe it. It's a big change.
I just like, there's like, you know, I really experienced the angry woman of color stereotype a lot. So like people look at me and assume I'm an angry person, which I can be. I can be.
As can we all.
But like in a rehearsal space, like I'm not loud. I try to really maintain like a professional environment. Because that's what I need to focus in on what I'm doing. But, like, I just remember...
This is interesting. I love hearing people talk about this kind of stuff.
Yeah, I remember, like, hearing afterwards that everyone was so upset with how loud I was being and how annoying I was in rehearsals and how... Which is, like, when did anyone ever hear me speak?
And, like, I feel like a rehearsal space is supposed to be, like, a really open space to just, like, be whatever, you know?
Well, yeah.
Because you gotta...
To like
locate stuff. You gotta figure out your role, right?
I'm a very like big believer in, and maybe it's because I have multiple roles in theater. Like I have acted, I have directed, I've stage managed, I've done makeup. But
quadruple threat, as it were.
I don't know.
Is makeup one of the threats?
Can makeup be one of the threats?
Sure.
Then I'll call myself a triple threat.
Yeah, there you go.
Then I'm more than a triple threat. Shit. But what was I saying?
Talking about being loud, rehearsing.
Yes. So I'm like, I believe that when you're in a rehearsal space, like, you listen to your team, you get the work done, and you go home, right? Some people aren't like that. Some people need reminders from their stage managers to be quiet every once in a while, and that's fine. But, like, I am a very quiet person when it comes to a rehearsal space, but that was not the feedback I was getting. And, like, I just remember I wasn't cast in quite as many things, probably because of the color of my skin. And it really did take me, like, putting my foot down, being like, okay, I'm going to lead this next season.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to hire a team that is mostly people of color.
Hell yeah.
And I'm going to put a show on. And it had a lot of trouble because it was the first show after COVID. But it was what I needed, like, to feel like I could be in theater in this city.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And it happened?
And it happened.
Then there you go.
And it happened.
There you go.
And they've done shows every year since, which is great.
Yeah. What was the show?
It was Freaky Friday.
Oh, wait. There's a Freaky Friday musical.
There's a musical, yeah.
I didn't know that.
And it was so crazy because that year they had, like, no rights available. So it was between, like, Freaky Friday and Little Women. And I was not going to do Little Women.
There's a Little Women
There's a Little Women musical. It's fantastic, but so sad. There's a death. There's a death in the show.
That's sad.
Right after COVID, I'm not staging that.
Yeah, no way. Freaky Friday, fun. I like that movie.
Fresh. It was really cute musical.
Well, there you go.
Not a popular one, but cute.
It's cute. Just do it, stage it. Like, let's go.
And I really liked the mother-daughter angle in that show. It was a complicated mother-daughter relationship because I think her dad dies in the movie too, right? Like that's not
really.
Yeah, like her, because I think she has a stepdad.
Yeah, that's right. Sorry. I haven't
She's
seen that
getting
movie since I was a kid.
her mom's getting married to her stepdad.
That's right, because the brother is like she doesn't.
Yeah.
The brother is like a new brother.
Yes.
Right?
No.
Wait, no?
I actually can't remember because the musical and the movie are different with some of the details.
I see.
But in the musical, at least, it's
what I remember is that they play at the House of Blues.
The House of Blues?
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I actually have no memory or recollection. I haven't
watched
watched
it. They play like a punk show.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
I do remember that.
I don't know. I haven't seen that. We had the DVD of Freaky Friday when I was a kid.
Yeah.
We watched it in the truck.
I would watch it whenever it came on Disney Channel.
It's a good show. Lindsay Lohan, Oscar award-winning Jamie Lee Curtis.
There we go.
Good movie.
Can't name any of the rest of the cast, but
all the other people.
And all the other
old guy.
amazing people that helped make that movie.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's so cool that you did that, though.
I know, and I really
put on a show.
Like it was such a dream of mine to direct a full-length musical, and I definitely want to do it again at some point.
You should do it.
Yeah.
I'll play a bit part.
You should.
I've never been in a musical.
I have been wanting you. Like, if had I known, I would have like had you audition for something earlier.
I could have done that. That'd be epic. That's what I need. Another hobby. Another like full-time hobby.
We need Wizard in the Guelph Fringe shows this year. That's what I'm lobbying for.
I've been working on something. Can I pitch you on a script that I've been working on? I want to write a fringe play.
Okay.
It wouldn't be I wish I could write a musical. Maybe
musicals
one day.
are hard.
Musicals are hard.
Yeah.
You got to hit all those like archetypes of songs.
Yeah.
Difficult.
And I'm not a songwriter personally.
I'm not a songwriter either. So. But I have been trying to write a short, like a 20 to 30 minute play.
That'd be perfect for Fringe.
That would play in Fringe.
Yeah.
With three, only have three actors. It'd be one setting.
Nice.
It's like a science fiction concept.
Okay.
But not hard to stage, like extremely easy to stage. You wouldn't see anything.
Yeah.
There's no alien creatures or anything.
Yeah.
But writing a script is so hard.
It is hard.
It's so hard.
I don't think I've even attempted at writing a script since high school.
No. Yeah, don't. It's tough.
I don't.
It's like even just like writing dialogue is the hardest thing in the world.
Yeah, because you
like,
got to make it sound like I would have a hard time with dialogue because you have to make it sound like people are actually talking.
Exactly.
And how do you do that when you're like writing something?
When I'm just like sitting there on my
your
computer.
laptop. Yeah.
I feel like I need to bring in, if I ever want to actually finish this thing, I need to bring in some friends who are good improvisers
and just get them like
and record it and be like, okay, here's the idea of this scene.
Yeah.
And then I can just crib lines that we say and like remix it. But that's like I don't know. One of these days I'm gonna do that and I'm gonna get this darn script done.
I have a bit with my script writing friends that whenever we like something funny happens or like we say something hilarious or it's chaotic, we're like, write that down.
Yeah, take a note.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
I mean it's true.
It's true because hey, art mimics life, right?
Exactly.
I'm a big believer in that.
You gotta set me up with some of these script writing
I
friends. Get them on the
will.
show.
I will.
And then I can really steal their thoughts.
You should. Hey, I have your like next guest in my head already.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I'll give you some cards.
Yeah.
It's been a while since the Passion Show has broken to a new Guelph market.
A new market.
It's been a lot of like the music verse.
Yes. And the outdoor school.
A lot of the outdoor school.
Yeah.
A lot of just like random people I know.
Yeah.
But we need a new niche.
I
need to just like do like 10 episodes with theater people.
Yeah.
I love theater people. Theater people are the best.
Many of them.
Not all of them.
Not all of them.
Even the like really insane theater people though.
So many people in this city are fantastic.
Yeah.
Theater people.
Well, there we go.
Like community theater here, been a blast.
That's so cool.
University theater, not quite as much, but it's fine. But it's fine.
That's in the past.
That's in the past.
You know?
I'm living in the now.
You're living in the now.
Yeah.
Exactly. Man. So there we go. We've talked about that. We've talked about medical stuff.
Yes.
What else are you passionate about? Well, what are you even passionate about? What are we saying? Like, what's the log line on this episode?
What's the log line?
Yeah. What's the log line? What are you passionate about? Like, for real.
For real.
Deep down.
Yeah. I think just like women.
Women?
I'm passionate about women.
That's
and
epic.
Women's rights and gender-based violence.
Mm-hmm.
I think that comes a lot from like my upbringing. I grew up in a culture that culture/religion, like I believe that God is a woman.
Mm-hmm.
And like my entire life with my family, with my friends, we've worshipped God as a woman. Mm-hmm. And I think that's like having like a matriarchal figure to look up to rather than like a patriarchal God that like most of my friends have, I think has really affected how I view like womanhood, gender in the West versus the East, like so many different things. But yeah, I guess like the tagline, women.
That could be the tagline.
Yeah.
That's so interesting.
And I think in the last couple years, I've definitely been trying to like sit inside myself more as a woman and like figure out what my role is to my community. And I think a lot about like women back home and like the hardship that they face. Like we talk a lot about women's rights in this space, and like we have a lot that we still need to protect here in Canada. Like we got to protect abortion rights. We got to protect like, you know, we have to advocate for like medical rights and like the abuse that we face in the medical care system. But I really think about what's going on outside of Canada a lot, like even just with the US, but especially with like women back home and like child marriage. Child marriage is still a huge thing. I like put myself in my mom's shoes sometimes because my mom got married at 17.
That is so... that's so, like, I can't even imagine that.
And I'm 24 now. And I'm like, what do you mean I would have been married with a kid right now had I lived the life that my mother lived?
Married 7 years ago.
Yeah.
Man.
I know.
There's so much going on in this world.
Right? And like...
there is so much outside of
and my mom's child marriage, I guess, is like one of the better stories. Like... lucky that my dad's a good person,
but it's just a roll of the dice, isn't it?
Exactly.
Like it's to put in your future into luck.
Yeah,
is just.
And there's so many women that don't live with their families, like their husbands.
And women who are lucky.
Yeah,
you know, like luckiness is a thing that doesn't happen to everyone, just by the nature of what it is.
Yeah, and like. So I'm Bengali, and huge part of who I am. Maybe also a huge passion.
Okay, sweet. Okay, stack
so
them up.
Passionate about my culture. But like when my dad was 10 years old, we had the Bangladesh Liberation War. So that's when Bangladesh kind of broke free from Pakistan and became their own country, and it was a huge genocide. 3 million Bengalis died. And it is one of the worst like documented cases of like gender-based violence as a tool of war.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, there were mass rapes happening in Bangladesh, and there's a lot of women in Bangladesh to this day that, you know, have survived rape and experienced, like, incredible psychological damage.
Yeah.
Not just because of what happened to them, but the ostracization after the war, or having to carry, like, children that are half Pakistani, half Bangladeshi that, like, a newborn country doesn't want to deal with, right? So I really think about those women the most.
Yeah.
Like, and how little I think in my culture we have resources to trauma-based therapy, which is something, like, you look at any, like, longitudinal study on, like, trauma, like, whether you look at, like, Holocaust studies or studies from the Rwandan genocide, you have a higher likelihood of your kids developing PTSD if you've had it yourself, or if you've been through, like, an immense trauma, like growing up in a war-torn country.
The studies bear that out, eh?
Yeah.
And that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's definitely not hard to believe.
It's a total, like, and even just forget your parents, like, your grandparents.
Yeah.
Like, when my grandmother was carrying my mom, she was carrying her during the war, like, moving all throughout Bangladesh and India, like, trying to find a safe spot. And while she was carrying my mom, she's also carrying all of my mom's eggs. I was one of them. You know what I mean? Like,
that is an insanely cerebral
right?
thought. Oh, man.
So, like,
That was you.
That was me. And, like, the environment of war is what made me. You know what I mean? So I try to remember that I'm not different from someone in Gaza or someone, like, in Sudan or Congo, because, like, that was like my family years ago, like 50 years ago.
50.
Wild.
Yeah.
I know.
That's
not to get, like, crazy heavy, but
I love the getting heavy is good. This, you know, passion isn't just about giggling and about stuff.
Yeah. And I really wish we could take a more international stance on women's rights, and we could talk more about, like, again, like, gender-based violence is a tool of war. Like, that's wild to me. And even just, like, you know, I think about, like, people here in this country. I think about Indigenous and Black women who are getting their babies torn from them, like, while they give birth in hospitals.
Yeah, it's been a tool of war and colonization in our own country in living memory.
Exactly.
So it's not. It's easy, I think, for some people to really wall off. You know, across the ocean, doesn't matter, or it doesn't have to be something that they think about. But you know, this stuff happens at home. This stuff happens everywhere in some form.
Exactly. But I think because I don't think we as a society put enough stress or focus on gender-based violence. And because we don't do that on, like, what you would think are the bigger pictures, when it happens at home, I don't think a lot of us are equipped to be able to handle that.
No.
Like, I've unfortunately encountered so many people throughout my undergrad who have been in abusive relationships, and the people around them aren't clocking it. You know what I mean? Like, let alone they themselves. So if you don't have, like, when you're in an abusive relationship, one of the most important things is the support system that you have. If you don't have a good support system, it is so incredibly difficult to get out. And I think it really, like, comes back to community, and, like, we owe our community being educated. We owe our community to advocate for each other, for other women, because if we're advocating for women overseas, if we're advocating for women here, like, there's someone somewhere going through it that is listening to all of that, and it makes a huge difference. It's what, if someone didn't sit me down and go, ISHANI, this is abuse, I would have never left my relationship.
Wow.
You could be getting actually hit black and blue. And, like, I was getting physically beaten up, and I still didn't recognize that as abuse.
No, it's amazing how the brain can
shut things out.
Yeah, exactly, because you just want it, like, it's not even about what you want, it's just what the brain does to, what's the word I'm looking for? justify it or make it feel.
Or just deal.
Yeah, exactly.
just
It's how you get through the day. You just have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you just need to be sat down like that.
Yeah. And I think because of the cultural, like, women in my country don't get divorced if they're in abusive relationships. Like, divorce is a huge taboo thing. And it makes me think, like, part of the reason why I didn't grow up with the voices I needed to hear about gender-based violence, or part of the reason why when I went through it, it was so incredibly difficult for me to get out, is because I've grown up with examples of, women getting beaten by their husbands and, like, nothing happening. Everyone trying to support the marriage and help fix the marriage, but nobody trying to support the woman.
No, yeah, it's about the marriage.
Yeah.
Not the woman.
Never the woman.
Not the woman. Just the idea of...
Or, like, children, you know what I mean?
This is what it's almost like people are stuck on, like, the now.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
And, like, what will people think?
And a disability to... Or, what am I trying to say here? Change is hard for people to conceptualize. Like, the bigger the change, the harder it is.
Exactly.
And so it's so easy to just say, oh, they're together, they're married.
Yeah.
That's how it is. That's now a law
That's
of the
just
universe.
marriage, yeah.
Because they got married and there's a ring, and so they're married. Mm-hmm. And, or they're, they're together, they're in a relationship.
Yeah.
You gotta, like, that's just how it is.
Yeah.
But, it requires imagination and creativity. Mm-hmm. And I would, in order to conceptualize of new worlds.
Yeah. Right?
And I think that's an important part of art. And
I agree. And that's why I think everything I create now, I really try to do it with intention. Because we have so much, like, we have AI now. There's, like, fucking slop all over the internet. Like, I want to see art that holds stories. I want to see art that uplifts different stories, that uplifts women, that uplifts children, immigrants, like... Anything that isn't that, it's really hard to just pull me in these days. Like, I want art to be political, powerful. Yeah.
I want to be spoken to.
I want to be spoken to. Speak to me.
I feel that way heavily.
Yeah.
And that's why I make this show.
Yeah.
Is to try and speak to whoever is listening.
Yeah.
About anything. About what, because I'm only passionate about so many things.
Yeah.
That's why the diversity of my guests is so important to me.
Yeah.
That's why I'm so happy that you're here.
I'm so happy to be here.
Talking about everything.
Everything. Anything and everything.
Exactly. The whole breadth of human experience.
I know. Because are we close to the end?
No, we are close to the end. You're so right. We have less than 10 minutes.
We have less than 10 minutes.
Funny how it happens like that.
Right?
Eh?
I want to make sure I find some resources if anyone listening is going through...
Please do.
Domestic violence. I have them in my head, but I don't want to be wrong. Okay.
No. No fake news allowed.
No fake news on the Passion Show.
There's enough fake news in the world.
So if you are yourself experiencing domestic violence or intimate partner violence, you can reach out to the Guelph Wellington Women in Crisis. They have a 24-hour crisis line, and they also have, like, an in-person place where you can just go and get the support that you need. And know that you're not alone. And unfortunately, it's an experience that too many women and men have. Mm-hmm. That's kind of where I wanted to... I always think if we're talking about something like this, it's important to give people resources also.
So important.
Yeah.
Because, there's always some... Like, this show's going to end for you, dear listener. Mm-hmm. And then you can get back to your life and make decisions. And we love you.
Yeah, we love you.
And only love will stop the killing.
Lots of love on the Passion Show.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to be back.
Oh, I'm so excited that you're back.
Taking hiatus is hard.
Yeah.
The holidays can be a cold, dark. The holidays, I say, what I really mean is winter.
Winter
can be cold and dark and isolating.
And lonely.
And I'm happy to be back in the studio here with you.
Yeah.
And it just gets me excited.
Yeah.
I gotta start hitting everyone up.
I know.
We're getting rolling again.
I'll get you a list of my theater people.
I want to get your community theater weirdos. I got to...
Yeah.
But your birthday party, that was a great party.
Oh my God.
I was
fun. So glad that you came, that you were able to come. That was a great... And, like, that tarot card reading,
That was so funny how long...
I know.
It was like 1 a.m. by the time
we were all done.
Yeah, for context for our dear listeners at home, I went to ISHANI's birthday party.
Yeah.
And I pull up to this place with my tarot cards.
Yeah.
And I forgot, how did you ask me to bring them, or did I just bring them?
I think you offered at the Shebad show, the Halloween show.
That's right. And I pull up, and it's ISHANI and like a million people I'd never met. And well, maybe a million is an overstatement. Like,
I think you had met Simon.
Oh yeah, Simon was there.
Yeah.
Simon. I know Simon.
And Kiara.
But yeah, Kiara did show up eventually. Yeah. Okay, so Simon and Kiara and a bunch of theater people.
And a bunch of theater people.
And who I've since like seen around. At the grotto.
Yeah. But
at the time, I was just like, what's going on?
Who are all of these people?
Where am I? Yeah. It had been like a really long day.
Yeah, because you'd come from another
I was at another birthday party.
Yeah.
I was at a birthday work party.
Yeah.
And I'd been like really hustling to get outdoor school ready for the Christmas party.
Yeah. Oh no.
And I was just like, okay. But you've got like a really welcoming community.
Yeah.
And
they are such a lovely group of people.
And all these, and it put me right back in. I was really thinking about high school and community theater. I was like, oh man.
That's what it does. Like even when I'm with them too, I like think back to the really fun high school theater moments I had where I was just like screwing around in that tech booth and
exactly.
You know.
It really I was like,
I remember AirPods had just come out.
AirPods?
Yeah. That's like for some reason sticking out to me. I remember seeing my friends with like AirPods and being like, "Oh, look at you! That's so bougie."
Yeah, that's so. I remember the first time I saw AirPods and thinking the same thing.
Yeah,
I was in college, I think, like first or second year, and I was like, "Whoa, people actually have."
I was like,
things.
"Whoa, no one has those yet. Like, you're the first."
Now everyone's got AirPods.
Now I don't know a person without them.
I don't got AirPods.
I know one person.
Now you know one person who doesn't have AirPods.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a good vibe.
Yeah.
I really like hanging out with like really loud, fun theater people who make me feel quiet and reserved.
Yeah.
Because that's not normal.
Because you're not normally the quiet, reserved one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And,
that's exactly how I feel. Like, if my friends from Scarborough were like, "You're the quiet one in the group," like they wouldn't believe it.
No, exactly.
They would not believe it.
Yeah, my high school friends would say the same thing.
Yeah.
They see it. They know a completely different wizard. They don't even call me wizard.
They don't even call you wizard.
Can you believe that? It's a different world. It's a different life.
I don't know anyone other than wizard.
No, exactly. You know, like my birth name. It's a fun name. It's good. I have no problems with my birth name.
You have no problems with it. Okay.
But it's a different guy.
What made you start going by wizard?
It's a summer camp nickname.
Oh.
That I got at the camp that me and Chicho became friends at.
Right.
And there's like a whole ritual. We got some time.
Yeah.
I don't want to air it out in too much detail on this show.
Okay.
But because you asked, there's a ritual.
Oh.
Involving standing in the middle of a circle.
Okay.
You're in there. You're 16 years old. You're a leader in training at summer camp.
Sure.
You're surrounded by all these people you've looked up to for some part of your life because you're a summer camp kid.
Yeah.
Right? And you're finally 16. You have to be a leader in training.
Okay.
So you're surrounded by all these counselors who are all feel like the oldest people ever, but they're all like, 19 or 20.
Yeah.
And they're all yelling out suggestions for what your name should be.
Okay.
And they're justifying it. They're like, "Oh, ISHANI is a theater kid. She was part of Legally Blonde. Let's call her Witherspoon."
Yeah.
Or whatever. And, etc.
Yeah.
And then there's the fella who's in charge of this whole operation.
Yes.
Big guy.
Big dude.
His name is Lumpy.
He's
got a sword. That's a 6-foot long sword.
Yeah.
And it's made of like particle board and duct tape.
Beautiful.
And
practical.
When he hears a name, and he's been naming counselors for his whole life essentially.
So he's
been doing this since '84.
Yeah.
He knows how to pick a good name.
He's basically like what's the naming hat in Harry Potter?
Yeah, he's like the
sorting hat.
The sorting hat.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's like receives divine inspiration.
Yeah.
He listens to God. She whispers in his ear.
Yeah.
And says, choose that name.
Yeah.
And then so when Lumpy hears this name that he likes, he'll take a step step forward, and everyone goes quiet. And there I, young wizard, take a knee. And he taps you on either shoulder, and he christens you. He says, "You will no longer be called your real name. You'll no longer be ISHANI. From here on out, we will call you Stage Left." That's your nickname now. And yeah, that's how it works.
That's how you got wizard.
That's how I got wizard. And
you were knighted.
I used to have super long hair, and I used to have a big fuzzy beard. And I looked like a wizard. People just assumed that
you're a little Gandalf-y.
Yeah, exactly. I had some Gandalf energy.
Yeah. But
the truth is that it was just a name. It was just a name,
and
suggestion.
It stuck.
And it stuck. Not everyone's camp name sticks.
No.
Chicho, his camp name was Fungi, if you're curious.
You know what?
And
I think that's quite fitting as well.
Cute.
I think it's really cute.
Because he likes mushrooms.
Yeah.
I mean, don't we all?
We do.
But
huge mushroom fan.
That's where my name comes from. My name means magic guy. Wow. Where does your name come from? What does your name
ISHANI.
mean? Yeah.
ISHANI is another name for the goddess of power.
Really?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's so sick. You are a goddess of power. You're a total goddess of power.
Thank you. Yeah, one of the names for Durga.
I see.
Yeah.
Durga.
Yeah.
Cool. I've got to do some reading about Durga when I get home.
Yeah. And I have another name too.
Really? Really?
Yeah. Dia.
That's right. That's what
my
it says
Instagram handle. Yeah. Because I was born on Diwali.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
Holy wow.
That's why my birthday party was Diwali themed.
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
Yeah. I was born on Diwali, and like the little clay oil lamps that you light, those are called diyas.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And what a way to end the show.
Right.
Because believe it or not, we're right here at the end.
We're right here at the end.
And we've got a little bit of time now to do the tradition.
The tradition.
We have a tradition on the Passion Show.
Yes.
Where we're going to say what we're grateful for.
Okay.
And I'll go first, and then you can go second. That way you get to be the official end of the show.
Yeah.
I'm grateful for wind, and clouds, and rain. I'm grateful for winter and spring. Mm-hmm. I'm grateful for winter because of spring. Mm-hmm. For every winter, there is indeed a spring. I'm grateful for culture, grateful for women, grateful for you being on this show. I am complete. What are you grateful for?
So many things I'm grateful for. Mostly like the land that we are on. Have so much gratitude for being able to be here and live here safely, and just experience a lovely winter. It's been such a lovely winter. I'm really gonna miss Canada. I really am. I'm just so grateful for Guelph and the people here, and always women. Always grateful for women.
You know what? Canada's gonna miss you.
Aww.
I have been Wizard.
I've been ISHANI.
And only love will stop the killing.
Only love will stop the killing.
Only
Seul l'amour arrêtera le meurtre.
Only love.
Тільки кохання зупинить вбивство.
Only love.
Only love.
Nur die Liebe wird das Töten beenden.
Only love will stop the killing.